Hello 102, my name is Brittany Teacher and today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. I'm here today to do your Backpack 5 lesson. Today we are going to work on Unit 8. We're going to start on page 86. Unit 8 is about product and process. Let's start by reading a small poem called Stuff. I'm going to read it like a poem, but you have the song on your CD at home. If you want to practice saying this poem faster, it helps to do it like a song. That will help your fluency. It will help you sound more natural, and it will help you be more comfortable with speaking English. So I'll say it like a poem, but remember, you can practice saying it like a poem or a song if you want to. All right, Stuff. Have you ever wondered about all the stuff we use? How we produce plastic or get leather for our shoes? Some things come from animals, some are made of stone, some things we produce ourselves, and some things are grown. Silk is made by little worms, and honey's made by bees. Diamonds come from diamond mines, and rubber comes from trees. Wool is cut from fuzzy sheep, and cotton comes from plants, but both are things that we turn into blankets, skirts, and pants. Whether things come from Russia or Peru, things are made of other things made into something new. Okay, so this unit is all about how we make things, what materials or resources we use to turn something that comes from nature or animals and turn it into something that we wear or use every day. Sometimes, like the poem said, we get something from an animal, a plant, or a rock. Sometimes we get it from under the earth, and sometimes we use things that are made by humans and don't come from nature at all. So let's learn about how we get the materials we use to make everyday things. Go to page 87. Listen, read, and say. I'm going to read each of these sentences, and I want you to repeat after me. Number 1, the small clock is as expensive as the tall clock. Do you see the two clocks? They are both $100. The blue album is as cheap as the red album. You see the two records here? They're called albums, and they're both only $1. They're the same price. The pink vase is as beautiful as the green vase. Some people say vase. Your choice, vase or vase. Number 4, the painting on the right is as modern as the painting on the left. These are paintings, and they are both done in a similar style. The small shirt is as colorful as the big shirt. The doll is as old-fashioned as the toy train. Okay, so in this picture, we're comparing things. We're saying that things are like each other. As tall as big as colorful as expensive as. Okay? This is how we talk about two things that are similar or the same as each other. Do your sticker time, talk and stick. You can find stickers that match these pictures in the back of your book. I think it's like this. You need to find something that matches this one and put a sticker here. And the car and the top hat and the necklace. All right, go to page 88. Language in the real world. I'm going to read to you about three different countries who are all known for different resources. Okay? I'm going to read about all of these different places that have different resources. We use resources in each of these countries to make different things. All right, let's begin by reading about beautiful Costa Rica. Most countries in the world are known for both natural resources and man-made products. Costa Rica is in Central America. Costa Rica is known for its beautiful rainforests. They cover about 1/3 of the country. Much of this land is protected by a land conservation program. Rare and beautiful wildlife, plants, and trees are found in the Costa Rican rainforests. But Costa Rica isn't only known only for scientists and tourists. Agricultural crops, such as coffee and bananas, are grown there and exported to other countries. Also, salt is produced from seawater. China is in Asia. China is known for its many products, its large population, and its long history. More rice is grown in China, more steel and textiles are produced in China, and more people live in China than in any other country in the world. It is also a very big exporter of tea. The Chinese are known for inventing many useful and common things we use today, such as paper, gunpowder, silk, and the compass. One of China's most famous attractions is the Great Wall. It is located in northern China. Italy, which is in Europe. Italy is known for many things, including fashionable clothing, modern furniture, beautiful glasswork, marble, and many historical and cultural attractions. Tourists come to Italy every year to see the sights and go shopping for popular Italian products like shoes and pottery. Foods such as olive oil, wine, and cheese are produced in Italy and exported abroad. Also, plenty of fish are caught and processed in the coastal areas of the country. So each of these countries are unique. They have man-made and natural resources that many of us use every day. Ask and answer the questions in this dialogue. What is Costa Rica known for? Are there any well-known products from Costa Rica? Reread Costa Rica and underline the answers to these two questions. All right, let's continue. Go to page 92. We're going to read Do It Yourself magazine. We're going to learn how to make delicious ice cream at home. So this chapter, or this unit, is all about products, making things, turning raw materials into something else. A raw material is a single thing, a single product, like a tree, okay? A tree produces a product called wood, and we use wood to make into other things, like paper. But paper isn't made of wood alone. We have to combine paper and water and glue and a few other resources to make a new thing. So the paper, or the wood, is called a raw material because it's one thing that comes from nature. And it makes paper, which is a product, something that we combine many materials to make into one thing that we use on a day-to-day basis. We're learning about how to turn other raw materials, single products that come from nature, into a new product at home. When you cook and bake, you do this all the time. You take milk, eggs, cheese, raw materials that come from nature, not cheese. Milk and eggs, for example, is a raw material that comes from animals, and we turn it into a new thing called a product whenever we cook or bake something. Okay, so let's read about making ice cream. When you want the job done right, do it yourself. Make delicious ice cream at home. Number 1, you need 2 cups of cream, 1 egg, 1/2 cup sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. All the ingredients are placed in a small coffee can. The top of the can is taped shut so nothing can spill. 3, the small can is put inside a larger can with ice and 1 cup of salt. The top of the larger can is also taped shut so nothing spills. The large can is rolled back and forth for 15 minutes. 5, the large can is opened and the ice poured out. The small can is opened and the cream mix is stirred. Then the whole process is repeated again. Finally, the ice is poured out and the small can is opened. Serve the fresh homemade ice cream right away. That's interesting. I didn't know that you could make ice cream without an ice cream maker, like a machine. I didn't know that you could make it using coffee cans. That's pretty cool. Would you ever try something like this at home? Let me know if this is something that you would try. Happy birthday, Mom! Guess who wrapped the present? You did it yourself? How did you know? That's cute because the present isn't wrapped very well, but you can tell he's very proud. Okay, next page. Did you ever wonder? How do they get the stripes into striped toothpaste? I don't know if you guys have seen striped toothpaste, but I have. It's kind of like you squeeze a tube and you can see red, green, and white next to each other. Kind of, it looks a little bit like candy, or red, blue, and white sometimes. Okay, how do they do it? Number one, a small slotted tube is placed in the opening of a larger tube. The long part of the tube is filled from the back with white paste. The small tube is filled with colored paste. The small tube is filled, number four, the tube is squeezed and pressure is applied to the white paste. 5, pressure is applied on the colored paste by the white paste. As the white paste comes out of the tube, the colored paste is forced onto the white paste through the slots. Sounds complicated. Make your own toothpaste. It tastes as good as the toothpaste you buy at the store. It isn't as expensive as commercial toothpaste. Here's how to make it. 6 teaspoons baking soda, 1/3 teaspoon salt, 4 teaspoons glycerin, 15 drops of peppermint extract. Mix ingredients well to the consistency of toothpaste. Store in a container. Your mouth will feel very fresh. I don't think any of us are going to make our own toothpaste, but you could if you wanted to. And now here's a word puzzle that you can do at the bottom. Go ahead and do that when you're finished. Okay guys, that was a lot of reading. Don't forget to read once more by yourself at home about how we make things. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!